Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday, everybody. What's up? What's cracking? Good morning. MBR Radio Talk. What is happening? How you guys doing? Appreciate you, everybody, jumping on. What's going on, everybody? All right, we're just getting everything up here. All right. Happy Friday. What's cracking? How's everybody's week going? A lot going on. Can you believe it's ended January already? Ended like we're 1 month in. 1 month into 24 already. And it's been crazy already. Absolutely nuts. Mm, sorry. I got it. Not affiliated, but shout out to Creighton University. Great basketball team this year. Yeah, lots going on, man. It's been nuts. But all I think it's I want to say all good things. Is that true? Hey, let me real quick. This week is sponsored by My Tax Fella. Go to mytaxfella.com. You'll be able to check them out. Mytaxfella.com. Let me put that back up there for you guys that are just joining us on Facebook and some of the other streams there. It's tax season, and over in TikTok land, my bad. I'll get this stuff figured out eventually. A lot of people on the talk. Appreciate you guys jumping on, saying good morning. Woo! What is going on? Good morning. Good morning. I love this. I love it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Good week. Lots going on. But like I said, this week is sponsored by our good friends over at My Tax File. It's tax season here in the United States. And if you're not familiar or you hate doing your books or doing your taxes, go check out mytaxfella.com. They've been doing our stuff for the latter part of a decade now. They handle all of HMG businesses, and they're just phenomenal people over there. So go check them out, mytaxfella.com. Give them, and you can follow them on all the Facebook, Instagram. I believe they're on all the socials at mytaxfella. So by all means, please go check them out. Show them some love. And if you need that help, go get it. They're amazing. Let's dive into this week's topics. But and before I do that, there's a lot of things going on. There's some episodes. There are some events going on right now. I got to give a shout out to everybody down in Orlando, Florida, down there at Podfest. Midlife. Hey, thanks, girl. I appreciate you jumping on. Have a great day. Have a good weekend. Yeah, Podfest. Podfest is happening right now in Orlando, Florida. So all of you down there, I couldn't make it down this year because I'm traveling tomorrow, heading out to Nebraska. Why would I go to Nebraska? I'm heading out to Creighton University to spend time with my boy who turns 21. So he's not going to see this, but happy early birthday, kid. Yeah. So that's why. So everybody down at Podfest, I hope you guys are having a great time. Miss you all and looking forward to the next event. Also, we got a couple people out in Vegas this week running around SHOT Show. So if you're out at SHOT Show out in Vegas, I hope you guys are having a fantastic time out there. So it'll be great. Have a blast and enjoy yourselves. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it clean today. I had a smart ass remark to that, but I won't add it. Uh love it, love it, love it. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Hey man, yeah, absolutely. That's right. Yep. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. So what else? Let's dive into some of the topics, the news topics. You guys know that we're all about I like taking some of the headlines that you see in the news and just kind of dissecting it a little bit. And I think this week was no exception to the rule. This week did not disappoint when it come to the garbage mainstream media here in the United States, and it's absolutely fantastic. Mm. And I'm drinking my HMG beverage coffee right there. You can see, and if you want to go check it out, you can go to hmgbeverage.com or hmgcoffee.com and get yours today. Anyway, one of the things in the news today, this week, Arizona Republican Party, the chair of the Arizona Republican Party resigns after a leak reveals an alleged bribe. Now, you look this up. There's different. There there, there are different titles for what really happened this week, but this all kind of goes towards the leader of the Arizona Republican Party resigned on Wednesday after leak audio surfaced of him appearing to offer a bribe to Republican candidate Carrie Lake. Again, don't take my word for it. You guys get on the internet, look this stuff up. If you Google Carrie Lake or Arizona Republican Party, listening to the tape is just shows you the type of garbage that's going on in our politics here. It is absolutely disgusting of what's going on. And this is the Republican Party. This is more of a conservative side. But like a strong woman would, Carrie Lake stood her ground. And like her or dislike her, it doesn't matter at this. This was listen to the tape, and it was absolutely it was incredible. Like it was jaw dropping that people in DC in they want Trump out of this race badly. Like it's almost like they're scared that that he could potentially win. And again, I'm not telling you whether you like him, whether you hate him, does not matter. It's the principle of this right now is the crap that is going on behind the scenes, trying to bribe somebody in that party to stay out just to ensure uh, a certain person doesn't win. Again, this is Arizona chair. The chair of the Arizona Republican Party resigns after uh, a leak of alleged bribe. Now, I've looked at several different news articles on this. I've listened to the tape, or at least the one that's been out on several different platforms. They're now some of the news outlets are trying to twist it, saying that she blackmailed him or this or that. I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm telling you look it up, come up to your own conclusions. But why is this important, and why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing it up because I think it's important that we all realize just the type of crap that we're dealing with here in politics. So check it out and look that stuff up. You'd be kind of surprised, I think. What else? I got to go back to. I have to go back to the last week. I talked a little bit about the World Economic Forum and how every year around this time they have their meeting in Switzerland, right? So they're talking about here. You have these elites from all over the world telling you that you need to eat bugs. You got to stop eating uh, um, meats. You gotta buy electric cars. Don't use gas or fuel. And they're flying on these 30, 40, 50 million dollar private jets into Switzerland. Now here's the here was the kicker. They somebody released an interview with one of the employees at that private airport in Switzerland that they fly to. And they said they were getting 100 to 150 flights a day. Now, where this private airport is, it's still about 150 miles, 120 to 150 miles away from where their meeting is, right? So here's the funny thing about that. Most of them take private helicopters to this place where the meeting is. They don't drive. It's wintertime in Switzerland. There's snow, ice. Can't afford to drive. No, we got to take our private jets, and then we got to take helicopters. And these are the same people that are telling you you have to buy an electric vehicle or you have to share a vehicle and that you can't own anything and you're going to be happy. Again, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I'm not sure who voted for these people. I certainly I must have missed a memo on that. But these are the type of people that are trying to. These are the string pullers, as I like to call them. Right. Stephen Williams, how are you, brother? Appreciate you jumping on. So with the World Economic Forum and all of their glory and everybody there, one of the things that was talked about this year was disease X. All right. Why is that in the news? It's this new disease X is this new thing. So the World Health Organization uses the term disease X to refer to an infection with potential for causing the next epidemic or a new global pandemic. Let me say this again, folks. I want everybody listening. And again, don't take my word for it. You can find this stuff online. Disease X, that's all you got to Google. The World Health Organization uses the term disease X to refer to an infection with the potential for causing the next epidemic or global pandemic. What does that sound like to you? People's Patriot Project. God bless you. Appreciate you, Patriot Pride. Love you guys. Does it to me that sounds like they're talking about the next epidemic. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about what's to come. This disease X, if you look at this and research this a little bit, and I've done some research on it, you've heard of the Marburg disease. It's got an 80% fatality rate. 80% if you get it. I believe it's a fever. Don't quote me on that. Look up Marburg disease. It's not super contagious, okay? But if you get it, the chances of you subduing to it are pretty great, unfortunately. Um, yeah, Steve, got to get the next. Stephen Williams says you gotta hurry up and get the next pandemic going because the elections are in November, right? This 2024, mark my words, everybody. 2024, this year is the most important election year in history. That it's going to be the most important election year for all the world in history. So this Marburg disease. So they're talking about disease X. It's kind of like they're talking about this Marburg disease. But here's the thing: all of these diseases that they've talked about over, we'll say, the last 15 years, scars, COVID, AIDS. Right? AIDS is a little bit longer than that, but nonetheless, if you look at this, they're all patented. Okay, these diseases have been patented. Why is that important? Why is that important? Why is it that these diseases are patented? Here's here's the thing. You can't patent a natural occurring disease. You can't patent a natural occurring disease, which means all of these diseases that they are talking about are weapons. They're weapons. That's what that's what these are. This disease X, they're creating these diseases. COVID, we've it's been proven that that was created in a lab in Wuhan, China. I mean, it wasn't hard to kind of put that together, right? Maybe it was. I don't think so. Oh, Steven, don't say that now. Come on, you're gonna get us canceled. Well, we already are, but whatever. So the reason why I'm bringing this up for everybody that's watching on the different platforms, again, welcome everybody at TikTok. Thank you. Instagram, Facebook, wherever you guys are watching this morning. Thank you. People's Patriot Project. The media is a weapon. Yes, they are. The media is a weapon. But this is why I'm bringing this up. Disease X is the next thing that they're talking about. Okay, these are the people of the World Economic Forum that are putting all of this crap together, and they're talking about the next disease, the next pandemic. You cannot patent a natural occurring disease. And if I'm wrong, tell me. Uh, but prove to me that you can't patent a natural occurring disease. These diseases are being created and they're being weaponized. My opinion. Again, look that stuff up. Disease X, you can find very, very little on it. I think Borbright News might have it, but none of the mainstream here in the United States, like they're not Fox, they're not talking about it. They're not talking about it. Fair baiting and false narratives control. And that's what it is. And again, the People's Patriot Project, they're bringing this up. I'm gonna click on this and add this to this. eh, I am not saying this stuff. When I bring this stuff to you guys every week, this is nothing more than me sharing this stuff for you guys to maybe you guys didn't see this. And again, don't take my word for it. Go look this stuff up. It's important that we know what's going on so we can read between the lines of what's happening. A lot of this stuff that happens with these World Health or excuse me, the World Economic Forum, you got to go to the website and look at it. You don't see a whole lot of it. You see some of it in the news, they pick it apart, but you really got to read in between the lines. Uh next up, we got so so along the lines of Switzerland and Davos, right? Congressional Republicans present defund Davos bill to keep money out of the WEF. I love this. I love this. This is a great idea. A group of congressional Republicans led by Representative Scott Perry, good man, I've met him personally, introduced a bill on Friday to ban American federal government agencies from giving grants or other taxpayers' money to the World Economic Forum. This has got to be the best damn thing I've seen in a while. This is the best thing I've seen in a while. I think this is a great idea. I think we need to defund the World Economic Forum. Why are we pay? Why is our tax money going to pay for any of their crap? So the WEF is a global institution that hosts an annual gathering, like I said earlier, of the world elites. My ass. E- Uh, to the world elites in Switzerland to discuss global governance, and trade ideas on how to best advance the elitist goals. This year's Davos summit concluded on last Friday, and focused on the theme rebuilding trust, convincing the majority of the world that it is in their best interest to further the goals of the world's wealthiest and most powerful people. Here's what I want to say to the people that are involved in the WEF. Now, I'm going to say this, which is going to probably get me. We're already shadow banned on a lot of this stuff. So, those of you that are watching, share this, please, so we can get this out there. But for those quote unquote uh, world's wealthiest and most powerful people that are a part of the WEF, I want you to pick a direction, any direction. Just stand there, pick a direction, and F off. That's what I think. Mainstream media, the media, or is mainstream media being the enemy? It's the string pullers at the WEF and organizations like that that want us to be in control. Pick a direction and F off. That's what you can do. Moving on. Enough of the negative crap. Let's move on. We got stuff coming up. We have got stuff coming up. And listen, before I get into what our events and stuff like that, out of the topics that we talked about, what are your guys' thoughts? Those of you over at TikTok worldwide, this affects you guys too, all over the world. What are your thoughts on the WEF, World Economic Forum? What are your thoughts? Give me, comment your honest opinion of what you think of the WEF. Leave a comment of your honest opinion of what you think of the WEF. Please. Ah, I tell you what, sometimes some of these topics just get me fired the F up. It drives me nuts. All right. Let's talk about some of the events that we got coming up. We got a lot of events coming up. Like I said, I'm gonna be those of you and I'll read some of your comments here. They're starting. I love this. I love this. I love it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. WEF. What's your real? Give me your opinion. What are your thoughts on that? And be honest, people. That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking you to be honest. I don't think I'm asking too much, right? Yeah. One person says equals corruption. Yep. Uh. Oh my God. Are you done? Yeah. Listen, we got some events coming up. We're going to be out in the public, and I want to tell you where we're going to be. Um, Omaha, Nebraska. We're going to be there tomorrow through Monday. Uh, all over the place. Kind of stay tuned. Check us out. If you're in Nebraska, in Omaha or Lincoln area, hit me up. Drop us a DM, or send us a message, whatnot. Love to link up with you, meet you, have a drink, what have you. So that is until Monday, the 29th. February 3rd through the 11th, we're going to be at the Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Great American Outdoor Expo, or excuse me, Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm going to be walking around, shooting a lot of video. We got a lot of HMG family members that are going to be there. We have some of our clients and stuff that we work with. We're going to be shooting video and stuff up there for them, taking lots of pictures. This is a great event. If you're an outdoors person, this is something that you definitely want to come to and check it out. Let's hear it real quick. Leap closer. Yes, People's Patriot Project. Absolutely. Love that. Yes. Um, Great American Outdoor Expo, February 3rd through the 11th. CPAC, February CPAC 2024. I put 2023 because I'm an idiot. In Washington, D.C., right? The great Washington, D.C. Actually, technically, they call it D.C., but it's actually where it's being held is in Maryland, in the National Harbor. February 21st through the 24th, we are going to be at CPAC. And with everything that's really coming on in the news, especially the stuff that just happened with Carrie Lake, I'm really looking forward to seeing what is going to happen at CPAC this year. That's February 21st through the 24th. So that's what we got coming up next month. But wait, there's more. We also have February. Let me see here. February 3rd. This is down Houston, Texas at the House of Blues and the Foundation Room. Go check out our buddy Scotty Frazier at the Scotty Frazier Band. Doors, he goes on at 7 p.m. Go check him out. Marine Corps veteran, good singer, love it. That's February 3rd. And then we are going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, I'm coming back for you, baby. We are coming back February 29th at the Whiskey Bent Saloon. to celebrate Label 22's launch party. Label 22 and our man Stephen Cochran right here. Stephen Cochran's been a longtime friend, big supporter. He's been on the show a few times. Love going down there to see them. Whiskey Bent Saloon. It's 306 Broadway, and this is actually Project Canine Hero party is doing this for Label 22. And if you're not familiar with Project Canine Hero, great organization. Jason Johnson is a veteran, has done a fantastic job with this organization. And this guy travels far more than I do. So this is going to be a fun night. I'm certainly looking forward to getting back down to Nashville, rubbing elbows with some guys that I absolutely love and have a ton of respect for. So if you're in the Nashville area, February 29th, get down to the Whiskey Bent Saloon for the party. It's going to be freaking awesome. So come check that out. What else? That's it. That's what we have for events right now, I believe. Let me see here just to make sure. Yep, that's it for events. So let's dive into what you missed on the shows this week. A lot of great episodes this week. A lot of information coming out. Real quick, again, this week's episode is sponsored by My Tax Fella. It's getting into tax season. Go to mytaxfella.com. Go check them out and let them know that HMG sent you. All right. Let's dive into some of these shows. Great shows this week. A lot of cool shows. This week, first in the queue is Every Man's Odyssey. It's our one of our newest shows here at HMG. Cody's a good guy, and this week he has his wife Nicole on, and they talk about how she's been such an inspiration for him. They started dating in 2004. It's kind of a love story. I love this. This was a great episode. They discuss the odyssey of this amazing woman and who she is, the individual, and the amazing supportive partner that she is. So this was a really sweet episode. Go check it out. Every Man's Odyssey is getting pretty popular very quickly here on the shows here at HMG. Next up, we got Feed the People by the People. I just realized I have my banners all mixed up here. So F it, we're doing it this way. Feed the People by the People. This week's topic: If I Were the Devil. If I were the devil, this week in this powerful and thought-provoking episode, we dive into AJ's "If I Were the Devil" video. There he is, AJ Richards, right there, baby, brother. What's up? I'm talking about you right now. If I were the devil, AJ talks about "If I Were the Devil" video, inspired by Paul Harvey's speech by the same name. There are people out there in the world doing the devil's work. Totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. And they could be destroying our food supply. Could be. Let's be honest here for a minute, if I may. There are people. There are people that are purposely destroying our food supply. Those of you on TikTok, we got a bunch of people worldwide. It's all over the place, right? It's happening. It's happening big time here in the US. Um, AJ, how would I starve to death? Man. Listen, if you're not following Feed the People by the People, go follow them right now. Their podcast, you can find them on HMG, Apple Podcast. If you don't know who AJ Richards is, follow him on social media. Look him up on Instagram. He does a ton of great videos there. I've known this man for the latter part of a decade, and he's on to something, and this is something big, something big. Again, don't take my word for it. Go follow him. the stuff that he's putting out, especially about what they're doing to your food supply, it will make you think twice about what you put in your body. Some of the stuff that I like last year, I bought a cow, and before I did, I called AJ and I said, "Hey man, what questions do I need to be asking these ranchers or farmers here locally about my food?" And he breaks it down for you. It's I'm telling you, it's great. Um, AJ says he gets messages from people all over the world about this, and it's true. I don't doubt that 1 minute. So check it out. That's this week's Feed the People by the People. TikTok, we got to do. Was it hard? Mm, let me see here. All right. So next up, we got the John Mayo podcast. Another great episode this week because he's talking with our good friend Army veteran Jerry Dugan, who's also the co-host or the host, excuse me, host and founder of Beyond the Rut. So Jerry, like I said, Army veteran, turned entrepreneur, leadership coach, shares his journey from the military service to establishing Beyond the Rut Impact, where he focuses on helping leaders create legacies and boost employee engagements. They discuss personal growth, leadership development, family dynamics, and the importance of creating a positive legacy for both professional and personal life. I love this. I absolutely love this. John's a stud. AJ, yeah, you're right. John is a stud. This is a great episode, and you got two Army veterans who live a life of purpose to serve. This is a great episode. Well done, John Mayo podcast. Jim from Jim Neary's Live Bait and Tackle, a network sponsor. Happy belated birthday, Jim. I don't know if you got my message yesterday, but happy birthday, brother. Appreciate you. Next up, what do we have? The Hero Academy podcast with our host, Super Dave. Excuse me. This week, it's Behind Trauma Bay is the title of this. Leslie Yancey is a registered respiratory therapist and trauma expert who embarked on a journey from an intense world of healthcare to the stage. Now she's a sought after speaker who travels nationwide, offering unique perspectives and fostering dialogue on the challenges that are faced by the healthcare professionals all over the country, or what we like to call community heroes. Right. This was a great episode, the Hero Academy with Super Dave. Check it out. Next up, Beyond the Rut. Mentioned that he's got some new stuff coming up. Stay tuned for that. Label Free podcast, Harmony Unveiled, Healing Journeys with Aisha Celestial Sounds. This was really cool. Aisha, she's a leading healing music artist. And what she does is she takes crystal singing bowls, creating a unique transformative musical experience. She introduces celestial alignment for healing. It's a 7-week sound healing course. Um, she talks about how like music and different frequencies can heal parts of the body. This was a mind blowing episode. Great episode. Check it out. It's Label Free podcast. All right, next up, we got the other side of the firewall this week. They do a show every day, Monday through Friday. And if you're not an IT person, like I can't hold up the phone because it's live on TikTok right now. But if you're not familiar with like how to protect your computer or your phone and all your electronic stuff, you need to be listening to this show because they deep dive into a lot of stuff. I've learned so much from this show on how to safeguard a lot of my electronics, and it's been great. This week they have a follow-up conversation with Darian King Jr. They discuss the CMMC 2.0 debut requirements for small to mid-size prime and subprime contractors. Interesting. Check it out. Other side of the firewall. Next up, we got the Misfit Nation podcast. Another Army veteran that hosts this. This week, the Book Whisperer, unleashing transformations with Bridget Cook Bush. She's a New York Times and Wall Street Journal best-selling author, mentor, trainer, powerhouse speaker. Bridget is celebrated for her riveting stories of transformation. And in this episode, you'll hear why. Um, she shares her journey from national bestsellers like Divine Turbulence, one of her books, to her commitment as a mama bear humanitarian. A lot of inspiring thoughts in this episode. Go check it out, Misfit Nation. Listen, real quick, because like a lot of you are just joining on and whatnot. Let me say this: if you are unfamiliar with the podcast here at Heroes Media Group, you can go find a list of all of the shows. Simply go to heroesmediagroup.com to check out all the shows. This week, what I'm doing, I'm just going over some of the shows that pumped out an episode this week. So next up, we have the Carry On Politics. Carry On Politics. This week, she is talking with U.S. presidential candidate David Struckenberg. At 20 years old, recognizing the value of a formal education, David earned his GED and then joined the Air Force, which started a 21-year journey that would be structured learning despite a late start. His commitment and work ethic remained his guiding force. And now he's taking what he's learned in the Air Force, which I can't say here on him, but you'll hear it on this episode, and he's running, he's a presidential candidate. And it's some of the stuff that he talks about in this interview is very, I won't say disturbing, eye opening, and stuff that we really need to really pay attention to. Pushing Back Chaos, coming back February 2024. Stay tuned. They'll be back next month. Next up, we have the Decision Hour with yours truly. This week, the title of this episode this week is the true path to Amazon success. Listen, this is for all of you entrepreneurs out there, or those of you that are looking for a side hustle and not sure what to do. Look into Amazon. This here, my guest this week, Leslie. She she's a one of the world's best Amazon selling people. She shattered. So this week we talk about Amazon selling. We shatter the myths and settling the records or setting the record straight on scams that you should sidestep. Because let's be honest, those of us that have ordered stuff on Amazon, we always wonder, like, hey, are we really going to get what we ordered? Right? How many of you out there have ordered something on Amazon and when it got to your house, you were like, this is not what I ordered? We talk about that. Leslie's keen eye helps us navigate the maze of online retail as we discuss nuts and bolts of becoming a third-party seller on Amazon. With almost 2/3 of the products on Amazon sold by small businesses like hers, Leslie unscores the importance of building a business that aligns with personal goals like funding your children's education or planning retirement, not just chasing luxury items. Leslie's been doing this online stuff and she's one of the leaders in this business. She's been doing it since like 2010, 2011. And she helps businesses get their stuff on Amazon and sold properly. Great episode. Leslie's written a book about it that you can actually do a giveaway now, or she's doing a giveaway now as well. But you got to listen to the episode. It's in the show notes. Go check it out. That's this week's Decision Hour. Next up, we got time to shine today with our man Scott Ferguson. This week, Kathy Walterhouse, aka the professional rule breaker. I love this title. She's an extraordinary trailblazer, helping entrepreneurs and high growth companies unleash their sales potential. A lot of inspiration on this episode. So if you get it, check it out. Let me see here. Johnny, what's her last Johnny, I will Leslie what is it? Give me a second. Leslie Hesley. Let me spell it out. Hensell. Leslie Hensell. Hensell. Johnny uh, Leslie Hensell. Excuse me, Hensell. Good question. Good catch. Should have put that in there. Um Time to shine today. This was a great episode. I love this one. A lot of inspirational thoughts on this one. Go check it out. Time to shine today. They got some video clips. If you follow them on Facebook or social media, you'll see the clips of each of their episodes. Time to shine today. Go check it out. The Shay Sparks Show. She's coming back next week. New episode next week. So stay tuned for that. She is down. I'm going to say this about Shay real quick. I know she's at Podfest. I know eventually she'll see this. Hey, good day, guys. Appreciate you. Johnny, you're welcome. Shay is, when we do like these podcast shows and whatnot, Shay is literally like the mayor of like, she knows everybody. She knows everybody. So I know she is living it up down there in Orlando at Podfest right now. And she is a networker. Like, I'm pretty good at networking. She makes me look like a junior at it. It's unbelievable. I love it. Shay, we love you. Next up, Because Bikers Matter podcast. I love this. I love this. Because Bikers Matter podcast, Davis, aka Vegas Schumann, interviews Adam Bird, CEO of Heroes Media Group. What? That's me. Yes, that's right. I was the guest this week. I was honored to be the guest this week on Because Bikers Matter podcast. I absolutely love this show and what they are about. This is these guys are David's amazing, and Because Bikers Matter podcast and the stuff that they do across the country. They raise a ton of money for different, whether it's for veterans or kids. Hands down, these guys are absolutely amazing. I encourage everybody to go check it out. I share my personal story a little bit more. Uh, and I think he even got me to say a few things that I've never really shared before. So if you want to hear what those are, you got to go check it out. Go to Bikers Matter podcast, check it out. All right, next up, couple more left. Stay with me. Uh, Environmentally speaking, this week, legal versus technical, exploring the roles of environmental experts. This was a good one. In this episode, Marissa and Clarice, they dive into the difference between an environmental attorney and an environmental consultant. They discuss the roles of each professional, the need for expertise in navigating environmental matters, and the strategic approach to assembling a team for different scenarios. Mark my words, everybody. I think you're going to see a lot more environmental things come up this year, worldwide. Worldwide. Check it out. Environmentally speaking, they do a great job, and you would think that with a name like that, environmentally speaking. The one thing I absolutely love in one of the episodes last year, she says, just because it says it's environmentally friendly doesn't mean that it's environmentally friendly. Go check it out, environmentally speaking. Uh, Next up, we got MSEC podcast, Military Child Education Coalition. That's what that stands for. I love this nonprofit organizations because it's all about military kids. Great organization. A lot is asked of our military families. Absolutely, hands down. And sometimes a simple form can feel like a violation of privacy. Understanding why information is requested and how that information is used and protected is crucial to ensure resources and benefits reach those that are intended for. Recently, on this MSEC's parent webinar, featured what is MSI and impact aid. You guys know that it's coming if you've watched this for a while. If you are a active duty service member right now, you're in the guard or you're in the reserves, or even if you're a veteran and you have kids that are still of grade school age, you should be following Military Child Education Coalition. Go to their website. They got a slew of resources for you. So check it out. All right. Next up, the Arms Room Show every Monday, 2 p.m. Arizona Mountain Standard Time. They have a new show that comes out. You want to check it out. This is the one of the OG shows here on the network, the Arms Room Show. They put out a ton of great content. Whether you want to learn about firearms or whether you want to learn about medicine and just being prepared for crappy situations that could happen, go follow these guys and get some training. Seriously, they train all over the place. Literally train all over the place. Get them. Um, Reach out to them. The Arms Room Show. Excuse me. All right, a couple more left. Here we go. Chasing Happiness in this episode titled Empowering C-Suite Women, Mastering Self-Worth with Karen Gray. We explore the nuances of being a solopreneur and the power of collaboration and the art of mastering one's self-worth and money and mindset. Karen shares her personal experiences as and the pivotal moments that reshaped her life and career, offering invaluable insights for C-suite women and entrepreneurs. This was a great interview, and for all of you women out there that are solopreneurs or just getting into it, um, check this out. She is a force to be reckoned with. This was a great interview. Chasing Happiness. Let's see, Rise Up from the Ashes, Battle to Be organization. They got stuff coming up. We got your 6 at 6 with the People's Patriot Project. They were up here earlier. Mark Peterson, Andrea, love you guys. They do a roundtable they do a couple of shows, quite honestly. But their We Got Your 6 at 6 is every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Great show. A lot of fun. Boom, they're on there right now. There they are. Uh, they do the guests that they get each week it's just a fun show to watch. They do a Facebook Live. They're live pretty much on every platform, quite honestly. But it's 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I call it like a round table because they get a lot of guests from like um, veteran musicians and whatnot. They kind of put together. They talk with other organizations that have resources for for our heroes community or patriot community, if you will. Great show. They've done a fantastic job. Um, I've been fortunate enough to watch this organization grow for the last 10, 12 years, and they've done phenomenal. So please, by all means, go check out the People's Patriot Project. All right, last, certainly not least, as far as the show is concerned, the Joel Evans Show. I love Joel. This was a great one because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, right? Valentine's Day is right around the corner. For some of you, that's a really important holiday. And for some of you, you have been warned that it's right around the corner and you have no excuse to forget it. Um, this week, he's always looking ways to increase intimacy in your own relationship and turn up the heat. So he brought on holistic health coach and essential oils expert Melody Watts to discuss how essential oils could help increase libido, blood flow, optimize hormones, as well as help with sexual trauma. You're not going to want to miss this one. You do not want to miss this one. Listen, you've been warned. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Guys, this is definitely an episode you want to listen to. Go check it out. What do we have here? Hey, thank you, Noah Brooks. Appreciate you. You have an amazing day as well. I love this. Great stuff. This is good stuff. Everybody over at Instagram, thank you. Facebook, appreciate you. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Remember, guys, Valentine's Day, right around the corner. Listen to that last one, the Joel Evans show. These the brother's trying to help you out. All right, listen. I got to give some shout outs here. Let me do some shout outs real quick. Jim Neary's Bait and Tackle. Jim was on here a little bit earlier. One of our network sponsors for all of 2024. Thank you, Jim, for your support. We appreciate you, brother. Go check out Jim Neary's Bait and Tackle. Warriors on the Water LTD, another great nonprofit organization. They take veterans out and first responders out fishing. I love some of the tournaments that they do. I fished in them myself. I've been down there, watched some of them. It's a great time, and this is down in southern Pennsylvania, southern Lancaster County, I believe. But it's a great. Those two organizations. Jim's a great guy. Kind of funny looking, but we don't hold that against him. But he is a Marine, so we love him nonetheless. So he's gonna kill me when he sees me next. But he's on. That's why I said that. So check that out. Warriors on the Water LTD and Jim Neary's Bait and Tackle. Appreciate you, brother. I do. Ops Lens. That's another media outlet that we are partnering with a little bit. And I say partner, we're sharing some ideas and trying to collab on some stuff that's happening here in 2024. So if you haven't checked it out, an Ops Lens mindset like ours, go check them out. They put on a lot of great content. JB Auto Clothiers. You'll see this jacket. Boom. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Those of you on TikTok, I love this. I love this jacket. Custom made to measure to fit me, right? I got my name on it and everything. JB Auto Clothiers, it's a veteran owned. Our stuff is made in America, made right here in the good old US of A. If you want a new suit, tuxedo, or you want a new sport coat, you want a new shirt, or maybe you want a new bow tie or a tie, we can help you with that. Go to jbautoclothiers.com, set up an appointment, and we'll get you we'll come down, get you fitted for your new jacket or suit. I absolutely love it. Check them out. Alibi Tattoo. Love these guys. They're out in Pelham, Pennsylvania. So if you're driving through, if you need some new ink, or maybe you have an old tattoo that you want to like get rid of, they do tattoo removal and piercings as well. So go check them out. Alibi Tattoo. Another veteran-owned organization, Forget Genetics, which I'm looking forward to seeing Barry, Army veteran, owns this company up at the show here in a couple weeks. Forget Genetics. If you are a hunter, look no further than Forget Genetics. They got just the stuff to bring those deer in for you. So go to forgetgenetics.com and use HMG at checkout. He's going to give you 10% off. And they've signed up. We're ready to roll with them all of 2024 as well. Motorcycle Safety Lawyers. If you ride a motorcycle, you guys need these guys on speed dial. Seriously, go check them out. Motorcycle Safety Lawyers. Go to motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. Gotta Hold Brewing. Love this organization. They are down in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and we're hoping to get down there at the end of March. We will see. But go check them out. Gotta Hold Brewing. And if you're in southern Missouri or like, anywhere in and around Arkansas and you want a day trip to go out to Gotta Hold Brewing. Love it. Feed the People by the People. Yes, I'm bringing it up. AJ was on a little bit earlier. That's the same podcast that's on there. Go check them out. Feed the People by the People. Home Studio. Hey, one of the things that we do, we've partnered with a gentleman out of DC who's actually down at Podfest right now. Love you, brother. Getting home, you want a home studio set up? We can help you out. Go check out Home Studios. All right. What else do we have? We have Sisu Stamina. Love, love, love my product. John Mayo, one of the guys that created this over all of their TikTok land. Sisu Stamina. Go to ulauniverse.com. ulauniverse.com and get yours today. You get a 60-day supply. They're chewable tablets. I take one every afternoon, probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and it gets me through the rest of the day. I love this stuff. This is great. Check them out. And if you use promo code Heroes10 at checkout, they're going to give you 10% off. So by all means, go check them out. And then last, certainly not least, the Freedom People. Freedom People, go to freedompeople.com. It is a new year, and I've been talking about all of this, you know, how the government's trying to control you and everything like that. Get a trust, get your trust going. Go to freedompeople.org and set up a call and see how they can help you with your trust. Amazing. I've been going through the process myself, and they've been a great organization to work with. And then once more, I want to give a special shout out to my tax fella, my man Anthony over at my tax fella, and his entire staff over there. Thank you for all your support over the years and everything that you do. It's tax season. If you're a business owner and you need your stuff done, get your taxes done. Get them done right. Let the professionals handle it. Go to mytaxfella.com. That's it. I'm done. That's all that I got for you guys today. All right. Listen, let's do this again. We're traveling this weekend. So I want all of you out there to have a very great week. Have a great weekend. Get out into nature. Do something fun with your family this weekend. Stay warm. Get off the internet. Get off. Don't watch that mainstream media crap. And if you do, remember to think critically. All right. That's it, guys. That's all the time I have today. God bless you. God bless America. Appreciate you all. We'll see you guys next week.